going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I hope we're all doing sick. Now let me ask you a little question. Have you ever heard of the saying, confidence is a stain you cannot wipe off? Well, if you haven't, you should have. I mean, just think about it for a second. Once you've got your confidence, no one's going to take that confidence away from you. That's your confidence. Today we're going to move 3 steps closer to mastering your confidence so that no one can take it away from you. We're going to go through 3 different habits that will subconsciously kill any man's confidence, whether you know it or not. Alongside that, we'll also discuss what you can do to counteract it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you're new around here, my name's Harry Chadwick. I'm a 21-year-old guy. I currently work in an office job and I've started YouTube on the side. My passion's always been to improve myself in whichever way I can, and now my passion and my aim is to help you through personal growth, fitness advice, and helping you find your passion. As I say, if you're new around here, don't forget to smash the subscribe button because I upload 2 new videos every single week and you do not want to miss them. With that all being said, number 1, perfectionism. Focus, 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 boom! We are back in the office, guys. Don't worry, we're not staying in the office too long. So, perfectionism, it is one I can very much so relate to. Perfectionism is a good and a bad thing. It's bad because if you don't hone your perfectionism, you can really take yourself down a dark path. You'll lose confidence in yourself, you'll start to second guess, and you overall become a little bit more depressed in life, and it can lead down a bad road. On some days it can take me 10 plus times to record 1 5-minute clip for a video. It's not a good idea to let your perfectionism get in the way of you and the way you go about life. There's a few things that I tell myself when I find I'm being a perfectionist, because it does affect your confidence as much as people would like to say it may not. Firstly, realise everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Strengths are something you should definitely play to, and weaknesses are something you should definitely keep in mind and work on over time. Secondly, you should use failure as encouragement. You know, everyone's going to fail at some point in their life. I've discussed it in previous videos, and it is a common factor in human life. And the third thing to remember is you are only human. You can't change the past, you can only change what you do with the situation you're in. So man up, move on, learn from the situation, and come back to it again in the future when you've had a chance to clear your head. It's imperative that you remember perfectionism can be a good thing, but it's getting control of perfectionism and making sure you use it to your advantage rather than your disadvantage. If it is something that you obviously struggle with, definitely do your research on it. I'll put a link in the description to a blog that discusses perfectionism and how you can go about using it to your advantage rather than disadvantage. Definitely something you should work on if it is something you find yourself struggling with. With that being said though, guys, I am absolutely starving. I'm thinking some chicken sausages, chicken, and I'll just throw a load of veggies in. It's time to eat. I'll see you guys in the kitchen. That was some naughty food. I will put the macros on screen there. Yeah, that's where I'll put. For any of you that may be wondering, the reason I have so little calories in the start of the day, I usually fast for a bit in the morning just because it's nice to see that I've got so many calories for the rest of the day then, and I also like to save myself a little snack before I go to bed, because the last thing you want to be doing whilst you're on a cut is going to bed hungry. Absolute worst thing. However guys, with that being said, number 2, stop being a yes man. Yes, I am talking to you. You who says yes to working on weekends. You who says yes, I'll stay late tonight. You who says yes to stuff that you genuinely don't particularly need or want to do, but you do it anyway because saying no could cause conflict. This is something I've definitely come to terms with. I've made this mistake many times in my past. When you get into the habit of saying yes all the time to things you typically don't really want to do or need to do, you then start to devalue yourself. Your confidence goes down as well as your self-worth. It's at that point you need to realise that saying yes all the time is not good for your confidence and the way you go about living your life. There's one simple, effective and quick way in order to prevent this in the future, or even put a stop to it right now. Just say no to the things that you don't want to do, the things that you don't typically need to do in order to grow as a person. All you need to turn around and say is, I'm sorry, I've got other commitments. What I'm not saying is be a selfish dick about this, but what I am saying is that know that you can say no when you need to. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to go throw a few edits together for this video and hopefully make it sick. Then I will see you for the third habit that is killing your confidence. Right then, guys, check it out. We've got a delivery from Bolt Powders. I ordered this yesterday, to be fair. Again, Bolt Powders, feel free to throw the sponsor in for these videos. I know we only get 20 to 30 views per video, but you know, that's 20 to 30 more views than you had yesterday, so sign me on. I do apologise if you can't see it properly, but that's just how life is sometimes, guys. You know, we're not quite at the point yet where I can hire somebody to record me, although if you hit that subscribe button we might get a little bit closer. Oh, I love opening packages, you know. It's like I feel like even though I know what's inside, it's still very exciting. No one likes that shit though. Caramel chocolate whey protein, naughty. I looked at possibly buying vegan protein powder just because apparently it's better for your digestive system. But you know, man's not made of money. Creatine monohydrate. If you don't know what that does, comment down below, I'll do a video on it. Focus. Ah, yeah. A protein porridge pot. 23 grams of protein per pot. That's decent. It was on a discount, so I had no choice. I had to do it. 0 calorie syrup. So that's what we got, guys. Hopefully that'll last me a little while. And as I say, Bolt Powders, hit me up if you want another sponsor. What is going on, guys? So I'm on my little evening stroll listening to a podcast. It's the Muscle for Life podcast. I mentioned it in my last video. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend. It's great for overall knowledge in regards to the fitness industry. The third habit that will absolutely kill your confidence is constantly escaping from reality. Now guys, don't get me wrong, I am a firm believer that everyone needs a downtime to reflect and relax at the end of a day. Whether that be Netflix, playing video games, you know, watching YouTube, watching TV, doing whatever it is that makes you happy at the time. I definitely am a big fan of watching Netflix and going on the Xbox with my mates every now and then, especially during in lockdown. You tend to find that you go on a bit more because you've got more free time. However, if this habit then becomes a priority, you have a big issue, because all you look forward to is playing the Xbox or watching Netflix or just genuinely being lazy. All it's going to do with excessive amounts is hurt your self-confidence. Ask yourself the question, how are you supposed to reach your goals in your life and face challenges if all you're doing is escaping from reality? Now, I'm not stupid. I know at the moment times are strange and you probably will be spending more time on some things more than you will others. However, I also think it's important to use the time you got at the moment effectively. Also, what have you done to make yourself feel proud during lockdown? Something you can walk out lockdown and turn around and say that you feel proud doing, something that you feel confident telling people you've done. Here in the UK, we started lockdown back in March. It's now June, and that's 3 months to do something that genuinely makes you happy, or figure out what makes you happy in life and work on it. And as I said in the past, it's not too late. Start thinking about what makes you happy. Just take the first step. We all know that action makes more. You can only escape reality for so long. Boom, yes guys, just like that we are back from the walk. As I say, it's never too late to start something. That first step of action is always the hardest part, but it definitely gets easier when you start to build momentum. As I said at the start of the video, my passion is to help as many of you guys as I can. Through personal growth, fitness advice, and helping you find your passion. However guys, with that being said, I am going to wrap up the video here. Talk to me down in the comments, tell me, have you been working on something? If you have, what is it? And yes guys, as I say, 2 videos every single week, Monday and Friday, so I'll see you back here on Monday at 6 PM for another video. Until then, keep it real. Peace.